Here we're going to tie a Chernobyl. First thing we're going to do is start our thread near the eye of the hook. We're going to lay down a nice smooth thread base all the way back to the bend. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take two pieces of 2mm foam, and you can vary the colors. I'm going to use some black and some tan. We're going to lay both of these right on top the shank of the hook, black on top. We're going to do a loose wrap over that foam once, then we're going to tighten down on the second wrap. I'm going to lift that foam up. I'm going to lay one wrap, nice tight wrap down there. Go over the foam once more. All I'm trying to do here is secure it. Once I've done that, we can tie in our little splash of color on top of this foam. I'm just going to use a piece of yellow foam. I'm going to lay it right in the middle of everything. Kind of place it where I want it, just like so. Now we're ready for the legs. I'm just going to use a pair of brown Sili legs. We're going to tie these in. I just wrap them around the thread here. We're going to try to tie these in right in between the two pieces of foam, and I do my near side first. Now we're going to do the other side here. Just wrap it around your thread. When I wrap it, I just want it to land right in between the two pieces of foam. You can manipulate it if you need to. There we go. And I'll do one last wrap. Sometimes they come out on you. There we go. Now that I've got everything secure, I'm going to lift up all the foam. I'm going to do a couple wraps forward. Now I'm going to pull that tan foam forward, keep the black foam out of the way. I'm going to do a loose wrap and slowly snug down, tighten down with the second wrap. You can see here all we're doing is making an underbody. Then you could lift that foam forward. Do the same exact thing. Try to keep the same distance if you can. Nice loose wrap first, then the second one really tighten down, just like so. Creep it forward. I'm going to do it all the way up here to the eye of the hook. Now, once you've got that underbody, you're just going to take your black foam, lay it on top as well. Snug down on it. Now we're going to add a little splash of color for the front. I like to use a different color than we used on the back. So I just tie in my splash of red. Now we're ready for our legs. We're just going to use those same legs. We're going to do the same exact thing as far as tying them in. Going to tie those in right in between the two hunks of foam. Do so on the far side as well. Now I'm just going to trim these legs just a little bit here, just enough so I can finish the fly off up front. To finish it off, it's actually got a bit of a trick for you. We're just going to take some Zap-A-Gap super glue. We're just going to rub a little bit here on the thread, not too much. Got to be careful not to overdo it. If you add too much, just take a little bit of it off. There we go. Now you're just going to take that thread that we just coated with super glue and you're going to wrap it a couple times very snugly, trying not to hit your legs. You can trim it out of there and the super glue will cure. Next thing you can do is trim your posts on top here. Trim just enough so you can see them. Trim your legs. Trim the front. I like to kind of get rid of the corners. Sometimes you need to reposition the legs just a little bit. Try to even everybody up.